I said, really? Tell me everything, don't leave anything out. She said, okay. And she was visiting a friend of hers in Santa Monica, California. And I live in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle. And she said, okay, Dad, I went to my favorite store. And my buddy and I were, rifling through the racks. You know how kids do that. And she said, all of a sudden, this guy walks up to us, my friend and I, and says to my friend, hey, is your father Sam Borelli? And the young girl says, yeah, that's my dad. He said, okay, you two come with me. So he takes these two kids, he walks them behind the counter, and then behind the door, and he says, listen, your dad did me a major favor 6 months ago, and I've been trying to figure out a way to pay him back. And so he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out the company credit card, and he said, ladies, have a nice afternoon. So the cab pulls over on the side of the road, and I say to my daughter, how much did you spend? She said, I spent $7,500 today, Dad. I said, do you feel guilty about that? She said, nope. And I said, never feel guilty for anything you do, good or bad. And so I said, look, I gotta go. I'm gonna call you on my way back to the airport on Sunday. Congratulations. Now, she's the type of kid that bought stuff for her brothers and, everything else. But so when I'm driving back in the cab, I call her up. How you doing? How's it going? Now, here's the beauty behind the whole thing. She was 15 years old. And she said, Dad, you know what? The experience was way greater than I ever imagined. And then she said, but you know the part that I can't stop thinking about? It was my mind that created this. Now, my daughter, since then, has created so many amazing things in her life. And it was Christmas time, and I sat down with her, and I said to her, okay, how do you do it? What's the secret? And she said, I'm going to tell you what I do. I move into a state of being where I convince my brain and body it's already done. And then I get up and live as if my prayers are already answered. She said, the moment I start to analyze and try to figure out where it's going to come from, I just return back to the old self. The new self would never think that way. And I said, say that again? So my children begin to understand that they are empowered by their mind and their interaction with the field of intelligence that everybody has access to.